Hello and welcome to the next episode. Now, we're going to start here in episode 19 with a fight against an assault carrier, but first the nuke is going to land to take out the Chinese army. And maybe someone paid attention to it. There's a problem, because we have an agent in Beijing. So, our Tom here... yeah, he's going to die. I didn't pay attention to this, so we are going to lose him. And can we do something here with our experience point? Can we make him, I don't know. I assume that will not work. Let's see if we... yeah. I don't know. I think he will die, so let's see if it really happens. Yeah. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. Okay, we do need to recruit a new one. Ideally, we get someone who has command, so we can use that person to... also to get rid of alien plants that we have lying around in multiple locations. So the Kingpin here would be a good idea. We could go for the executive here, which starts at 8 admin, 7 admin here. Hard target, that's also useful. 6 persuasion to start with. So we want to have a lot of admin, command, and persuasion because that gives us managing control points, which is one of the most important things to get right now. The inspector here would also be a good option. Cynic, assault, space asset, but doesn't have... industrialist, that's nice. Oligarch, not too important. Ooh. I'm leaning towards the Kingpin here. It's also criminal, which gives interesting orcs as well, but doesn't have assault and alien stuff either. Neither here. Okay, let's go after points. Yushi here has 7, 15, 20 in the ones we want. That's pretty good. The Kingpin only has 17. Haru has 18. Yeah, let's stay with the executive here. Doesn't have security there. Also addict, which is not cool. Demanding is also annoying, but it's okay. Streetwise to start with. Let's take the Kingpin here because we get espionage missions, which we maybe want to go for, but we want theoretically... no, no, we want persuasion. We just lost our persuasion person. Okay, let's recruit this one. And now we have to get everything into this again. First of all, we're going to start with the admin orcs here. There we go. Also the combat astronaut, definitely. And then the force tracker here. Actually, I think we want to buy everything we can in this case. So let's do this. We do have the money. We don't need these ones for now. And then we can see if we maybe want to buy government here. I think we want to buy government just to be sure. And then we definitely... okay, let's see. We need to buy... okay, do we want the Formosa Industries back? Yeah, it's a good one. And then we take... not sure. Can we get him back to 25 persuasion? Do we need a new person with 25 persuasion? I'm not sure. Do we need the mining orcs right now? I'm not sure either. So it's a big question, what do we actually need for the current situation? I think the most important stuff would be managing control points again. Ooh, 3 persuasion. Nice. This is an admin orc here, 5+. Another 5+. We are currently at 10 now. No. 14. Yeah, 14 already. So if we buy these 2, we have 24. But we could also just use this one, which is better. There we go. Cheaper as well. And then we just need one more. We have 19. So we just buy one more admin here, and then we just buy 1 + 5. Which one is better though? +4 and this one. And this way we can just spread out our stuff now again. The question is, what do we want to focus on now? Do we want to restore our science, or do we want to restore the persuasion? I think I will start with persuasion and see what else we want to have here. So let's see. A lot of 3-star orcs here. Oh, this is a bad one. 2-star for +1. That's not good. Bye-bye. We could instead take this one here, +3. Also 10 social science. Very good. +1, +1. Government. Neat. +2 here. Why not? And we're getting closer to the end, probably 22 already. Which means we can either... Yeah, let's get the welfare orc here. And now we do have to sell something like this one. Bye-bye. We can also sell Brooklyn. We are not going to use that anymore. And here we go. That was, of course, very bad, what we did here. Killing one of our agents here. Yeah, then they, as expected, they made a base at Bomber. Ooh, they are sending a fleet to Triton. Wow. That's a lot. But it's below the 4K limit, which is good. Where's it coming from, though? Oh, they are leaving Mengper? Really? That's a bad idea. So it's a lot of frigates, escorts, destroyers, and a cruiser flying to Triton, which is our Neptune here. We don't really have a lot of ships left. Oh no, our fleet is still here. Wants to repair soon. Yeah, we're waiting for the... Right, we are waiting for our modules to finish. It's interesting that they're intercepting us here. Because it doesn't really make sense in my eyes. But fine, and now the intercept has to happen. Alright. Yep, there we go. Mothership and assault carrier, here we come. That's going to be interesting because that's a lot of damage they have brought here. And we do have our basically non-armored ships. And what's most dangerous here? Mech is... doesn't matter. Ooh, plasma. Ooh, plasma as well. And this is only lasers. So many lasers on the mothership there. We can go into offensive mode only. And now let's find a nice angle to watch everything. Let's go down here in speed. Don't think this will be a problem. The only problem will be the plasma one, so that we maybe lose a ship here. There we go. Damage is happening. And the escort. It's the one not here, right? Yes, so we maybe want to shoot on that a bit as well. But the cruiser here with the plasma is the most dangerous one. Let's see. So our railguns are coming here. We shoot a bit towards the escort wherever it is. And now let's see how that works out here. Should... No, not assault carrier. Back to the cruiser here again. The question is, do we get through this? Uh-oh. The point defense screen is massive, but... There we go. We get through. But what is damaging this one? Oh, it's a plasma. Okay. So we are doing everything right. It's a plasma gun. So the cruiser has a plasma. And then it's also the assault carrier which has a plasma, which is annoying. Or is... We might lose that battleship though. Okay, and now let's take out the monitor here. We can also give a few shots on the escort again. Because it's in here anyway. And I do think I have to shoot on the mothership now before it starts lasering us here. Yeah, that's a problem. I changed targets too late. But that's a problem. So they gave a few volleys onto my ships here. Come on, we get through. There we go. Here we go. Let's do a few volleys on everything here. And that should be it for the monitor. Now we have to take out the mothership. That's going to be tough though, because the mothership... 92 front armor. 92 front armor. But we are getting really close here now. So let's also give a few volleys on the assault carrier again. And the escort... Yeah, the battleship is dead. Okay. That was to be expected. Okay, the mothership has to go down now. Will it crush into us? Will it take a ship with it to death? Yeah, there's at least one on the... Oh no, nothing on the collision course. Interesting. Okay. Let's stop focusing. So we are going to use you guys to focus on the assault... No, that was the wrong one. And you will focus on... Let's do it this way. So we are splitting up our damage in the hopes that we can do something with that. Turning around now, same with the assault carrier here. We should get the assault carrier down before the... Because we don't want it to land anyway. Okay, can we do something about this escort here? No, we can't. Oh boy. Let's speed up a bit. I mean, they are basically dead. We just lose. We only lost the battleship, our flagship, basically, which is annoying. But at least it's not the Mercury fleet, which we repurposed into the Mengpro fleet, so that's not a problem. Okay. And the escort is also dead now. Here we go. Can we still send something? I'm not sure if I want to auto-resolve this one. I don't think I want to, so we are going to... Oh, wait a second. We can still... Few volleys are still arriving here. And now we are out of range. So we are going to just offer to end the battle here. Which they are going to accept, and then we go to shoot them down once again. There we go. Yeah, we lost one ship, the battleship. And now we just re-engage again. So take me there. And we just attack them again. 8 weeks, really? Oh, because something is very damaged, that's why. 5 days. No, they're not going to fly away here. They are too damaged for that. So, yeah. That was a mothership here. This one flies to the Earth shipyard. Go and heal. And we have to reconstruct a new battleship here. So I'm going to just queue them up here. And then these can get done. Nice. Okay, I'm going to finish the job and continue the campaign. That was the most important things that were happening here at the beginning of the campaign. Oh no, wait a second. China is happening. Ha! So we want to see what happens in China, and we also want to do everything else. So, 21 persuasion, 25 admin, not too bad. Could be worse, but now we have lost our main persuasion person, which is annoying.
At your service. I'm here.
But it's okay.
At your service.
Ready for orders.
And
Reporting
you
in.
here, you're going to continue hunting down the plants here.
Going in hot.
And now let's continue into the next mission phase and finish the job.
Revealing target area.
So we're going to, in a few days, we are going to arrive here in Beijing. There we go. And now it's just 1 or 2 days here. There we go. Nice. We are going to engage them. That's interesting that they tried to flee. Let's finish the job. That should be easy now. I think it's only the mothership which has anything left. So this should be relatively quick. I still remember my campaign, I think the first one, where I also played Academy. I think the aliens sent a mothership extremely early in that one. Maybe it was this one, or maybe something I didn't, but I didn't record. But I had a campaign where I fought a mothership with ray guns as well, which arrived in like 27, 28, extremely early, and delivered me like 70 exotics. That was the early game. I still remember it. Like the old balance patches, it was very different back then. I think the exotics you gain from remnants of ships have been reduced massively since then. But let's see how much we get here. Of course, it depends on what kind of armor they use, for example. But 92 frontal armor. That's a lot. 92, 8, 13. It is a really heavy ship here. As we can see, it will take forever to die. Come on. And it doesn't have weapons left to defend itself, so it's just a question of shooting it down. Yeah. Come on. How much damage can it take? How much damage can it take? Let's give a few volleys to the assault carrier already. There we go. That was faster here. Ah, there we go. Both are dead. Nice. Okay. Come on. Finish the battle. There's the Earth. Game. End the battle, please. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to... For some reason the game decided to wait another 30 seconds before it ended the battle, but now it's done. We only get 5 exotics from this. Very, very bad. Of course, we also don't have any modules that increase salvage.
The people will come to our side.
Here we go. Barely overcap. Barely. So China is ours now. Question, what do we do with that? Definitely building mission control, fixing welfare. That's it. And now, what now? Here. We do have way too many points. We need to abandon something. And even if I go into my councillors here now and invest everything we have. So you, for example, get command. So we can just go through all of this and upgrade it, but I don't think that will play a role here. So battle computer, more command as well here. Here we go. And then here command as well. That's it. So that's all we get. Minus 433. Great. So we have to abandon something. We're going to get another +5 in a... Oh, I wanted to change this. I forgot. I only thought about it. I didn't do it. Do we have other techs available that give us control points, which I should have done? I don't think so. No. Nothing here. Okay, so what else do we have? We do have Indonesia, Japan, India, China, Bangladesh. We can... Breaking Bangladesh is easy. We can do this later. It's also probably only a few points. Yes, abandon nation here. I think I'm going to abandon Japan. It's only 125 million people, but it costs me 54 points. So... Bye. We can break into that later again. Yeah, now we are close to the cap again. And then let's see where we are here. We do have 50% exactly. So I have to, for example... Oh, wait a second. We do need 10%. So we do need another 880. So basically 900 million people. Bangladesh would be 200 when we take these 2 points. Pakistan would be 300 if we take these 3 points. So that would be a total of almost 500. So we need another 300. Indonesia we have already, so that's also in our hand. We can go for the Greater India and the China project here. Oh, that's already done there. So we could conquer into these territories here. However, we would need a new army for this. So we have to build an army in China again. At least one, so that we can declare wars here. That would be one option. And then we do have the options, for example, taking Egypt here. Or we go into something like Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria would also be cheap. Or the East African Federation here. We could also build something surrounding this one here. And another option would also be Brazil. Or Mexico. Or reclaiming the USA with the alien admin. That we just go after them here. But they have 10 armies and they are not doing much though. But they are behind in military tech currently. Yeah, they are. So that would be an option as well. But this is not... We are not in a hurry here now. So instead, I'm going to consolidate what I have now on Earth. And the last millions of population we can do at the end. We don't really need to rush this now anymore. Instead, we are switching to the... I should have muted my WhatsApp. So instead, we are going to focus on the space campaign now. We still have to research ring colony course, to get this one done here, the surface bases. We do have Mercury, a base down Earth. On Luna we have one. Mars we have one. Ceres we are flying to. Jupiter we have one. Saturn we have to make one. That's something we should do now. I have to check if the Jupiter bases are still alive because I think one died. Ceres we are on the way. Vesta we have to fly to. Triton we are already there. We have to just finish the job. And Mengper we are on the way as well. And then we do need fleets to take out the servants here. Okay, everything progressing. Nothing is really a challenge. I think the only interesting fight will be the servants fights. And probably the one on Mengper, if anything happens there. And then the campaign is more or less over. The big question is, when do we research ring cores? I think when we have tackled the alien threat and we do... No, ring cores, not colony hubs, I mean. And I think when we know... And I think when we know that the campaign will end in the next 3 months or something, then we can research colony hubs. So to be sure that no AI will put up a lot of ring hubs and therefore contest these goals here, because we don't want humanity versus servants to accidentally upgrade some kind of asteroid belt station or whatever. With that, I'm going to jump forward here. Probably a very big time jump, because as said, there isn't too much going on anymore. Maybe 1 or 2 fights, which will happen, but that's it. The China problem is solved, and we have enough fleets to take out the rest of the campaign here, aliens or servants. Okay, I have progressed almost 2/3 of a year. We are in May, and now I'm solidifying everything we hold here currently. I have expanded into Pakistan already with India. I've done the Akhand Bharat project, and I'm going to also take over Bangladesh here, and then we will be at around, I don't know, 56% maybe, because it's going to be another 200 million. And from there I have to see, I can, for example, continue into Southeast Asia, but I could also try to take over Australia here, or something here or here. There are many nations that have a lot of population, which I could take, so I'm not really bound to any decision. I think I'm going to peacefully integrate Southeast Asia, not peacefully, by force. And then maybe also go down here. But as we can see here, Africa is extremely cursed. Everything has maximum amount of alien plants. So there are a lot of xenofauna here, or alien megafauna, which are spawning and doing stuff here. So that's not going to get better at all. But we are trying to get rid of it here in Asia, which I'm working on. I have multiple armies on Xeno duty. And when this one is resolved, I'm also going to send 2 agents on containing the plants here further, so that we do not have problems with the megafauna here. However, I have multiple things coming up, which I'm going to show. We have more or less run out of research stuff to do, so that's a thing as well. But most importantly, our Neptune Marines have arrived here. They are assaulting more or less the last bases on Neptune now. And our how they're called, the Uranus Marines, which are going to Ceres, they will arrive in about 3 months, a bit more. So then I can take out Ceres, and the Ceres Expedition Force is waiting for the shipyards to finish. It already took out the station around Ceres. So that's also a thing. And yeah, so it's just Vesta here in the asteroid belt. If we go there, here to the Ceres Expedition Force, here we go. So we are here, there are 3 alien sites and a servant site here. And then it's more or less the Vesta base of them, which I'm going to visit afterwards. And also I have sent out an asteroid fleet. The fight for this I'm going to show. The asteroid force here will fly to one, not sure, I think it's Metis here, this one. But I'm going to intercept the large fleet from the servants with 12k and see how well that works out. If I can defeat it, I want to repair my fleet and fly to the other ones. If I can't defeat it, then I have to come up with solutions, because I really don't know how well we are going to work against that fleet. It's massive. I don't have a massive fleet against that. I only have 24 ships. They have basically double the size. And yeah, if that doesn't work, I have to come up with a solution. Probably build a lot of capital ships, which I have to use for this purpose here. Which, by the way, maybe I should prepare for this. So I could go into the UV laser. No, we have green arc, right. We only have green arc lasers. But I could... No, wait a second. I think I unlocked the... Let's see this. I thought we do have UV. Do we not have ultraviolet? We do have that. Okay, I want the ultraviolet arc laser cannon. This one. Oh no, we do not have ultraviolet combat laser, so it's only the ones we see here. So maybe I'm not going to use them. Instead, I could go into a ship design which heavily uses particles, because that's tech we have. That might actually be an option. So, for example, if we use the Lancer design here, we could just rework this into having a lot of particles here. Spinal particle lens. There's a 1000 range, pretty good. And then we just slap some of those onto the hull as well. And then we can use as a utility module the... Where is it there? The laser engine is the wrong one. Oh, I think I didn't research it yet. That's maybe something I should pick up here. So the... Where are you? Cyclotron, here you are. Increases all offensive particle weapons by 20 megajoule. So that's something we want to have in reserve here. To be able to use it. So that we can make a particle ship design if it comes to that point that we need a better fleet against the servants. But that's going to be something we can solve in this episode. And I'm going to show that. So now let's progress to that point where we can fight against the servants here. In 66 days, we are going to take it out. Okay, we are at the point, as discussed, we are going to arrive. Oh! There's also this fleet arriving here, which is an assault carrier, probably going to land stuff here. Not yet. Soon enough, right? But now, first of all, the servant fight. 12.3k, 58 ships against our 24. Let's check the settings. That we do have. Yep, maximum ship allowed. Okay, we're going to do this next here. So let's get into the fight here. Engage. How much do they have here? Nothing of note. Oh, I'm nervous about this fight here. I'm really nervous about this one. So we go into a high wall again. I'm going to optimize this a bit because I want the point defenses here in the center. Therefore, going to move this a bit around. And then you go here. That should be fine this way. The good thing is that they are not agile as the aliens, so they will not be flanking us. However, they do have a lot of ships here, as we can see. We do as well, but yeah. They also have a lot of railguns, so I'm not sure how this will go. Mm-hmm. We have so many lancers. And they are heavily armored compared to us. We basically do not have armor. We really don't. Okay, we are in range with the first ray guns. So let's see. A lot of missiles coming out. We have to go into offensive posture here. And there is some kind of laser on there. Oh, there's probably a particle weapon, right? Oh, that's a problem. I have to be... If this is a particle weapon, we cannot block it. Oh yeah, our Titans are already going down here. I think our fleet is toast here. Yeah, we have to consider a new ship design here. Okay, how do we do this? It's also the green arc laser cannon that they're shredding us. So we do need a lot more armor. We do need a lot more everything against this human-based fleet here. So this is going to be... Okay, fight is over. There's not a lot we could have done here, but now we do know that our fleet is bad against the servant kind of fleet. Good. All gone. And now we can look at ship designs. Let's make a new one. Alright. I mean, this Lancer design is on paper decent. But we don't want... So let's call it new Lancer. And we want to work with a spinal particle lance here. And we also want the... Did we never research that? Oh, I should have checked this. I thought I checked it. I forgot. In principle, we would do this here. Also go to MC3 for the ECM. Yes, we can go to an exotic heatsink here. We can also go to the spike, not spike, but the exotic spike radiator, right? So that's reducing costs as well. So temporarily I'm going to put these ones in, but I'm going to replace them with the particle weapon style. And now we do need a lot more armor. So let's say like 25 here. 3, 5. Like this. 16,000 tons. I wanted 17 kps. Let's see if that still works. We go from the Earth shipyard towards... I have no idea where we have to go. Definitely. No, it was the Meteors, right? It was Meteors here, yes. So that is fine. We only need 62 kps apparently. Which means we can trim this down to like 80 kps to have a bit of room and therefore be a bit faster if we transfer at all. Okay, how do we do this? I mean, this would be a much better design now. We could also go into the hybrid armor here, because that would save us a lot of weight as well. would cost us 4 exotics. We do have 160 though. Acceleration would go up. We can afford this though. We can. So this is the new Lancer here. Now we have to research. And apparently I forgot about this. We have to research the... Is it the E-beam? Particle beams, yeah. Ah, apparently... And it also allows a point defense E-beamer. Okay. This is what we want now. And that quickly. And we also want to... I think we want to get the coil gun upgrades now. So we want the coil cannon. We want the coil batteries. We have to get all of those now. Because we do need a better design. So this also means that I think the Saturn rail design here is not useful against what we are facing there. 750 kilometers is just not enough now. We have to get to 1000 range. And the new Lancer here would have 1000 range on this module. And now we're also going to design a new ship. Let's see, we are going to make... Yeah, I think I'm going to try a Dreadnought as well. Which means I'm going to look into... Definitely a spinal railgun here. Oh, that's a 4-point, okay. So we can't fit that one. Huh. Okay, then we also do a particle. Oh, that's also 4-point. Ah, here's a heavy one. Okay. And then we are going to slam this with other beam weapons as well, as soon as we have them. Particle beams. Do I just want to research? And we also want railgun type ships. We also want that. So for the moment, let's just put this kind of stuff in there. So heavy railguns, 900 kilometers. Maybe we just upgrade to coil guns with the Dreadnought. Let's use hybrid armor here. We go into the Helican as usual. We do this one. And radiators, we also do the exotic spike here. And we do the heatsink, quantum battery, MK3 countermeasures here, and targeting computer. I think we are going to fit a coil gun in here. Yeah, I think we go to coil guns here. So we have 3 more slots here. We don't have anything for these utility modules now. That's annoying. And if you just go for particle here as well, would that work? Not sure if that would work. Okay, so we do need something that shoots heavy bullets against the point defense. And we need something that takes out the ships, which could be particles. So I definitely want a railgun design, a coil gun design here now. Yeah, I think I want the Dreadnought with that. Most importantly now, we do need again around 80 kps, but we do not have the armor yet here. So we want 25 front armor as well. 3 side, 5 back. And now we see that this ship is getting really, really slow. Like this. Okay, what can we put on here? I don't want to put... I mean, we don't need to necessarily put anything here. We can just leave it empty. We can put a laser engine in here if we want to. We're going to need a lot of point defense as well, so probably we should also build this kind of design, or the Lancer design, but with lasers and something like that. I mean, oh no, this one will have 3, so this is okay. So we're also going to have some of those lasers here, of these modules here, so we can just upgrade this. Wait a second, did we save the other one now? Ah, it's a Rorika class now. Okay. And then we are going to upgrade the Lancer 8. Not going to make a new version for this. Instead, we are going to just upgrade this one because it's a working module. Or it's a working design. New radiator. New heatsink. Upgrade this one. Okay, I think that's it. We have the point laser arc here on this and the spinal railgun. So this is a workable design. And then we just go to 325 as well. And this is going to be the Lancer 9 here. It's going to cost us a lot, but it's fine. Okay, which module can we already make? We can make the Lancer 9 already. So this means that the ship construction that we currently have on Earth, we're going to cancel all of that. Even though there are... Wait a second, can we refit? We probably can refit, right? Probably. There's a few Lancers finishing. This one we're going to cancel, this one as well. This one as well, this one as well, this one. This one. Oh, should go to Earth. This one, this one, this one. So the ones in 10 days I'm going to leave. And everything else is going to get cancelled here. Like this. Okay. And now we are going to make the new Lancer. The Lancer 9 here with the point arc defense, spinal railguns, and the updated modules. And with the new armor and everything like this. So these ones are going to go. Oh, I still have space docks there. Okay. Going to make a few of these ones and then I'm going to leave a little bit open for the new other ships, like the particle ships that we want to make here. And then we are good to go. Maybe we don't need these many lenses with the point defense, because we're going to get a few from the particle design as well. So no, I'm not going to make that so many of those. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make 5. And then we do have the ones which are finishing in a few days. That should help as well. And then I have to research these new techs as quickly as possible here. Coil cannon, e-batteries, and coil batteries. And then I'm going to make new ship designs from that as well. But the servant fleet is going to be our endgame problem. Because everything else is pretty much going to get resolved. The Neptune campaign is done. All stations and ground bases are gone. The Marines will arrive in a few days on Ceres as well. Then we fly to Vesta. That's going to be gone as well. And then we just have to get a fleet here to Arctis, which is probably going to be the fleet from the asteroid belt that we're going to send there when it is time. And also we have to go to Pluto eventually, but all of that is not a struggle because we are going to reach Mengpo here eventually. And also our Neptune Marines here are going to transfer to Mengpo to help out with that campaign here, so we can use it on Pluto as well. But yeah, the main problem is going to be the servant fleet somewhere in the asteroid belt, where I'm not sure how to tackle that as of now. I have to think about that very carefully. And I think I still have Marines here, right? I have. Our servants are back on Sinope again. So let's refill, resupply, and go there. And I'm going to make some Marines as well, which I'm going to send around the asteroid belt to, for example, take out bases like these ones here, which are undefended. And just attack them, take them out, and reduce their mining. So our Jupiter base, maybe that's a good purpose for the Jupiter base here. So Callisto here can make a few of those Marines, which have 200 KPS, right? So make me a few of those. And then we can send those into the asteroid belt, take out bases from the servants, reduce their mining, reduce their mission control production, because they do have 406. And if we can bankrupt them on resources, that would of course be ideal, or on money, depending on how well everything works out. But I think that's the best solution we have here. We should also find out where they have stations. Oh, Protectorate has made a new one. That has to go as well. Now let's use some ships here. And get rid of that one before it lays eggs again. Here we go. And I have to find out where they have bases in general. It doesn't look like it's on Earth. I mean, there's something here, but might be on Luna. Ah, they have a base on Luna. Okay, we don't care about the base on Luna though. So they must have most of the stuff on the stations and bases in the asteroid belt. And I think I'm going to use the fleet up, which is going to finish up Vesta from the aliens, to further go after servant fleet, which but not the big one which we just lost to. Yeah, I guess we have to. And for now I'm going to just jump forward a bit further and see how everything works out. Okay, here we are. We have arrived on the alien main base, our Cooper Belt planet. So this is Mengpo. Our fleet is deployed. They are attacking us on our station that we just founded here. So we are going to defend against whatever they have here. It's not a lot anymore. However, there are a lot of other problems on the horizon, which I'm going to talk about after this battle. Because I think episode 20 will be mostly about fixing those issues that we have there. Which are... I'm not sure yet. Not sure how to fix them. So that's going to be... Probably it's going to just take a lot of time. Ooh, are they getting through my PD's point defense screen? Is that what they are doing? That would be uncool. Or is it just some lasers? That might only just be some random laser hits here that have hit me. Definitely have to keep this one busy. Oh, it's taking out my few Marines that I've brought along. But that's fine. We are going to rebuild Marines. No, we don't really need to. Thinking about it. so now we have to take this one out here. Yeah, 2 Marines are down from one. But that's okay. Come on. There we go. Just took a hit to the nose from the ray guns, and I think we only lost the Marine ship, so that's acceptable here. Yeah, it's only the Marine ships, right. Okay. And yeah, now let's talk about... Alright, that was the other fleet which is separated out. Now let's talk about the problems that we have on the horizon. In regards to the game against the aliens, we are going to get the population within the next month when the wars are finished. I need to research Colony Hub, then I can complete this one. I am on the way to Vesta here, so that's not a problem. The bigger issue is that they have expanded heavily on Pluto and Charon, so I have to go there. And also in Achilles, which is very far away. And then the ever-growing servant fleet. And then there's an additional problem, which also is going to take time, is that I have lost my Uranus station here because my fleet was too small. I lost the battle, and they immediately started to take new bases here. So they have 7 stations founded and 6 mining bases. Of course, they are going to upgrade those quickly to better versions here when they want to. But yeah, I need a fleet to be sent there. And Achilles is also like here. That's extremely far away. It's on the other side of Mengpo here. So one thought I have is that I build stuff on Neptune here and then send it to Achilles. The other option would be to maybe... No, the other planets are far away, so these are even moving away. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably Neptune is the best here to send to Uranus and to Achilles. But, I mean, I still have my fleet here, but this is on a constant attack now. So there's major fleets coming towards Triton here, which I have to defeat, which will cause a problem. And here's also more stuff flying to Mengpo, which I have to defend as well. And then I have to go to Charon, although it's still constructing battle stations here. So they're slow in construction, so I assume they lack resources. And it's only going to get worse for them in regards to resources. But I don't know how quickly I can solve all these issues here. However, with the servants, I am also following a different plan. I mean, I'm following 2 plans at the same time. I'm making big ships, I'm making a big fleet, but I'm also going after their mining. So currently I have a lot of Marines on the way to their undefended asteroids, and I'm going to take out a lot of them. So for example, this one is flying to Lick, and Lick has a base here, and is currently mining them about 150 water. Which is about 1/10. Yeah, 1/10 of their surplus production. And this way, I can hurt them quicker. I mean, also they are short on metal soon. So 500 is only left. And I think this is where the metal will go into the deficit first. And then the water will come. But as said, it will take a few weeks until these ships are there. And I am still constructing ships on Earth. Here, most of them are going to finish now. And then I can rebuild them into better versions, which I'm going to do as well. And yeah, then I have to see how I want to do all those things. Let's build a few more here. Fill out the gaps again. And I have to see how I want to send that fleet out. I mean, I also need Marines, but getting the stations out of the way and getting the servant fleet out of the way, that would be the ultimate goal for now, because that's preventing us from winning. Yeah, so that's really a problem. And I think with that, I'm going to end this episode. And like, for example, this one here is now arriving on that asteroid here. This one is providing 48 water, 127 volatiles, and 100 metal. So I'm going to, of course, take that over here. And then... there we go. So now it's mine. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. It's not really resources that we need currently, so I'm going to abandon it. I need more boost income, by the way, because I'm on a deficit. I'm going to lose a lot of that kind of stuff here when I do that all the time. And now I'm going to scuttle this ship as well. Bye-bye. No need to keep it currently, because it doesn't have fuel left. Okay, more fleets finishing up, and I have to see if I can rework them into a better model, which is better against the servants here. I have upgraded in the background, tech-wise, all the projects that I can for the best designs. So what I still need to do is the shipyard to design the ship classes here. Which one is the one with the point defenses? It's the one... oh, I still didn't get the coil guns level 3 though. Let me... I should check that. But the Lancer with the... no, that wasn't the Lancer, that was the new one, right? This one, yes. So now I can, for example, upgrade to the E-beamer here, which is tier 3, which is the particle point defense. Oh, it's not. I don't have it yet. Point defense E-beamer. Point defense ion battery. Light ion cannon. I don't have it yet. Really? Did I skip something again? It's not finished? No, it's there. Huh. Let's check to be sure. So, particle beam batteries. Oh, there isn't one. So it's only... huh. So from the... no, maybe I'm misreading this right now. The ion batteries, here we go. Particle beam batteries. E-beam batteries allows the point defense E-beamer. And ion batteries allows the point defense ion battery. But the particle beam batteries does not have a point defense version. Huh. That's interesting. Didn't see that. So we have to go to the ion... to the versions of the ion battery here. Fine. But still it's an upgrade. And I do have the particle beam batteries now. And in regards to coil guns, we can check this as well, just to be sure what I'm missing here. Coil gun. So I have the coil cannon. I have improved coil cannon. I did that as well. And then the advanced version requires alpha capacitors, that's why. And I don't have alpha capacitors research on the global scale, global level, because I didn't want to go in that direction recently. I'm not sure. I'm not going to do this, therefore I'm going to just go to the tier 2 coil cannons on coil guns and then leave it at that. But that should already be good enough. I just need to do the ship upgrades here and then everything is fine. And as you can see, it burned a lot of our exotics that we have, but we're going to get a few more here from Mingpo. So the Marines are going to arrive in 165 days. I'm going to defeat everything here, and then I'm going to prepare to jump towards Pluto here, because they're expanding heavily here. But that can wait a bit. Just waiting a few months won't hurt here. We can't check how long it will take us, because that might be interesting to know. We have currently under use the Lancer 6 class here, which is... Oh, wait a second. Is that really the Lancer 6 class? What do we have at use here? No, it's a Lancer 5 Saturn class still. So we can... This is an old design still. So this one is currently at Mengpo. No, that's not what I wanted. So this one... Example transfer. We go from Mengpo. Our station... No, this one... how do I fix this now? Okay, so from our station here to Pluto. Low orbit. Wow, it would take another 53 weeks, even though it's basically next door. Really? And 500 kps? 47. Wow. That's annoying. So we are already this far out and it still takes forever. I think I have to maybe consider dipping into a fusion drive now. Just to get something done, but this would require us to design a fully new ship and then make it on Earth and send it out. That takes also forever. And you have to see, like, I have to defend Neptune, I have to defend Mengpo here, and then I have to fly to Pluto. And maybe we can just ignore the stations on Pluto and that we just fly with the Marines there with a minimal cover so that we are defended against their fleets. And therefore we can just take out the mining for now until we have enough ships on Mengpo again that we can go after their fleets. Because I'm definitely going to make 2 stations on Mengpo to have an outer system star shipyard that we can use that. And also we still have to solve the problem here on Achilles, which I have no idea how to do that in a timely manner. So yeah, a lot of problems on the horizon, but not really anything that is a challenge here. It's just time consuming, which might easily take me 5 years to fix due to how the aliens did stuff. So yeah, let's see. But with that, leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode.